Hi everyone, today we will present our project, which is the question answering web attention. In our presentation, we will talk about the context, the objectives, the methodology. We will discuss our experience when doing this project, and finally, we're going to do some demonstration. Firstly, let's talk about the context. Nowadays, the demand for querying information available in the website has increased. However, extracting online data by reading the whole content of the web page is time-consuming. To solve this problem, our team developed a question answering web attention to help the users to extract information from a particular website faster. The user only need to open the attention, insert the questions, and receive the answer for their question. Next, let's talk about our methodology. To develop a question answering function, we train a natural language processing model. To solve the question answering task, we used 3 datasets including SWOT, NewsQA, natural questions as our in-domain dataset, and 3 datasets including relation extraction, race dual RCs as our out-domain datasets. The reason why we use 2 types of dataset is that we want to improve the generalizability of the model over the out-domain topics. To be more specific, we're going to train our model on the in-domain dataset and evaluate it on the out-domain dataset. For experiment, we're going to choose this Dilbert model to solve the task, and we apply 2 techniques to improve the generalizability of the model, which are the task adaptive retraining technique and data augmentation using back translation. So for our evaluation metrics, we use 2 scores. The first one is the exact match. It is a binary measure. It gives 1 score if the answer predicted by the model matches exactly the ground truth, otherwise 0. And the second is the F1 score. It's a harmonic mean of precision and recall, so it's more tolerant to the answer error. This table summarizes our experiment detail. As you can see, we have done a lot of experiment using the 2 techniques, and our best model achieved when we use the Dilbert with the back translation technique. We get the EM score of 35.34, and we get the F1 score of 50.82. After training the model successfully, we serve it in our web server and connect to the extension through the REST API. We also set up a database server to collect the user feedback. This is the UI of the attention when it returns 3 answers to the users. The reason why we want the attention to return 3 users is because we want to increase the probability that the user can get the information they are asking for. So the user can click one of the answers, and then the attention will scroll to that answers in the web content and highlight it. The user also have an option to rate for the best answers by clicking on the start button here. For future work, we want to do 3 things. The first one, we want to implement auto-training schedule. Right now we have collected user feedback, user data, but we haven't had a pipeline to automatically retrain the model to adapt data changes over for many cases, or when we have a new training set available. Secondly, we want to develop a mechanism to sanitize the user data. Validating data will help us to avoid the garbage in, garbage out problem. And finally, we want to implement the suggesting input mechanism to suggest input question for users when they insert an incorrect format questions. Next, let's move to the conclusion. In the conclusion, I want to summarize 3 findings that we explore when we training the model for this task. So firstly, the task adaptive retraining technique is not effective in making robust question answering system. Overfitting issue can occur in the training process if applying TABT to a small dataset. Without TABT, back translation could improve the model's performance. This means we can improve the model performance would only use the back translation. So before we move to the demonstration section, I want to discuss about our experience when doing this project. So first of all, despite of the heavy workload, we really enjoy this course because we can do what we want. We have room to be creative, have freedom to propose the project. Regarding the technical skill, we have a chance to choose our own tech stack and justify them. We also have learned a lot of theory and practices regarding deep learning and natural language processing at large. Regarding the non-technical skill, our team have learned and gained a lot of experience in team management and project management. And the most important lesson for our team is that the team is more than the sum of its parts. We need all the team members working together to complete this project. We also want to say thanks to our lecturer, Anna, who gave our team the golden opportunities to implement this project. Okay, next let's go to the demonstration. To demonstrate the function of our application, we're going to try to extract information from the Guardian article by using our extension. So here I have one article. So some women said that it was so terrifying. One woman experienced tech abuse. So now I want to know where she's working. So instead of reading the whole article to find out the information, I just need to open our extension and ask for it. Where she work? And as you can see, the extension will return 3 answers, including the information that we want to know. And after you receive the answers, you can click to move around 3 answers. Here, because that's the same answers on the same line, so it's not scroll. So after you receive the answers, you can have an option to wait for the best answer. Here, and I choose this one. Let's do another one. So this article said the Facebook list ban on the post claiming COVID-19 was man-made. So I want to know when the Facebook ban, I can just open the extension and ask for it. And see, I received 2 answers. And you can rate the answers. February. Let's do the last one. So here I have an article related to the COVID-19 in Vietnam. It said that Vietnam says new COVID variant is a hybrid of India and UK strains. It's very dangerous. So I want to know what kind of variant it is. I just need to open my attention and ask for it. Something like, you can ask whatever you want. You're gonna ask something like Vietnam. As you can see, it gives the answer like P1, 6, 1, 7, and 2, and you can ready for the best answer. Okay. In the last 3 examples, I always wait for the best answers. So to make sure that my rated answers is saved into the database server, you can check it using the BG admin, this one, and just refresh, and then we go to the questions, the array answers. Just select for the array answers. Create a tool, and then you can select for it. So as you can see, those are the things that I saved in my database. This one, and this one. This is also the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.